In a quiet alley, Red was walking beside his wife, Huda, talking about their day with simplicity and affection. He held her hand, not out of control, but out of intimacy. As they walked, a young porter stumbled, and some of the boxes he was carrying fell. Fruits rolled out, stopping near Huda's feet. The young man quickly bent down to gather them, apologizing. "Forgive me, sister, I didn't mean to." But Red saw the scene differently. His anger flared up suddenly. He pulled his wife harshly and shouted at the young man, "Watch yourself." The young man was flustered and repeated his apology, but Red gave him no chance. He pushed him violently, and the man fell to the ground, his belongings scattering even more. Huda stood silent, but inside there was no calm, only fear. She returned home with her husband, who still thought he had performed a heroic act. He told her confidently, "This is how I protect you. I don't let anyone get near you." She looked at him calmly and said, "I didn't need someone to push others away from me. I needed someone to control himself for me." Her words didn't please him. He saw them as a slight to his masculinity. The days passed, and the distance between them grew silently. Her conversations dwindled, her smile faded, and she started avoiding going out with him. One late evening, Red came home to find her sitting by the window, her eyes filled with tears. He approached her and asked with concern, "What's hurting you?" She said in a faint voice, "I used to think you were jealous because you love me, but I've started to feel that you're jealous to prove yourself, not to reassure me." He froze in his place. He remembered the young man and the look of fear in his wife's eyes. He realized that what he thought was protection was pressure, and what he thought was strength was cruelty. He sat beside her and said in a sincere voice, "I was confusing manliness with aggression. I didn't understand that true strength is to control myself, not to harm others." She looked at him and said calmly, "A woman doesn't look for a man who raises his voice, but for a man who raises the fear from her." From that moment on, Red changed. He learned that if jealousy is not controlled by morals, it turns into a heavy burden. The moral is, not all jealousy is love, some is protection, and some is control. The difference between them appears in actions, not in words. If this story touched you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. It might change someone's mind and save a relationship before it breaks.